NIP have got Shanji already ready behind the spawn, but he's going to be naded out. Now the players in Boathouse are isolated. Shanji able to find one through the smoke, and the kills are going to NIP for a little bit. They have absolutely no idea that Kawanzin was there until the turret saw him, and he's gone. This is starting to go Fnatic's way.
Yeah, and the remaining two players don't really have the positioning to try and break back through. It's awkward for Bosa, though. He gets stuck in the mud, leaving it down into a 2v2 after plant. Both players to the back of site, and there's actually still a paranoia here for the defenders as they look to try and get back in. Oh,
that could be such a huge problem. At least if they're holding the doorway, they can maybe force those close range angles. But NIP used the paranoia just to get through onto the site to break through those choke points, and now they'll look to duel. A shock dart out, Magnum's down, and that is a quick double for Bezany, leaving it into NIP's hands for the pistol in this one.
Oh, wow. An early flash straight off the bat is exactly what we're talking about. The HUD hasn't even had a chance to catch up with everything because half the players are already dead. And while Kawanzin has done incredible work. 2 kills with the frenzy from there. Into mid could be the fake that they need, but because the drone's gone through elsewhere, already one player being spotted. And on the other side, they're going to have to try and clear some of these closer angles. The paranoia leaves them completely blind. The swing comes through, but the trades are so good. Janjin coming up with a couple, and now it's left all onto Fearoth, and he
mid to take it.
Moster taking a bit of damage, and Bezany's just absolutely wrecked him through the corner of the wall. And they've still got these aggressive positions. Like, Mystic hasn't actually got any control of this A site. A pop flash is being set up. They've got the information as well, and Kawanzin just spamming. There's only 30 seconds, and Fnatic is still just trying to break through this angle, and they've been caught.
Of course, it's Magnum finding that kill as well, with an Odin running in through a smoke on a short. But that's all he'll get. And in fact, that's all that Fnatic will get. Mystic's running for the hills, trying to get towards the attacker spawn so he can save this weapon. You see John on his way down middle, just 10 seconds on the clock. But that's quite a long time when they're hunting you this aggressively. Ambitious play that ends up, working out, I guess. Strong duelist, like I said, shortlist for pretty much every tier 1 team out there, but he's got to be able to put up the numbers. There's a great flash again from Shanji, but he'll be traded out this time. And no one can quite res him back up, but they're not expecting BNJ to be here as well. And he is just getting away with murder. 2 quick kills on the back site, and a spray down for 4. 6-0 NIP. They're not even breaking a sweat. Don't believe your hood. There's only 3 players left for Fnatic.
Oh, nice shot from Hyber. Oh, he's going to catch the second as well. Janji down, and well, now they've at least got a little bit of hope back into this round. John's going to take the wide swing, and Hyber, well, he's just decimating at the moment. BNJ might be about to make the same mistake, but I guess they don't expect another player to push through that angle. BNJ will be able to clear at least this closer angle, but they've got to get rid of Hyber, who's looking to almost go for the ace at this point, but will fall back.
There's the reveal. They know both players are coming from the market. A 4K for Hyber secured, and there's the ace. Well, we wanted this guy to turn up. We needed him to show something big.
Actually, they've got the lockdown, but it won't actually cover out the back of the site, and because of that, some of the positions are still going to be hold. Hyber is at least slowing them down a little bit. The remaining 2 are stuck in the back of the site, but remember, there's still one man lurking in the dark. It may not matter, though. BNJ's just gone sprinting in. Now, they need to get rid of Fearoth, and they don't know. They don't know the Boaster's behind. He could just end this round in his own. The first goes his way, and now the panic sets in for BNJ. A solid flank to give them the...
But they're not being given anything. And with 45 seconds left, again, we put the pressure onto Fnatic to make their way up to blitz on in. Hyber is going to be spotted and taken down. John is clean with 2 quick kills. NIP have got control over this round, and Fnatic have to blitz out into John, who just keeps on delivering. Fearoth will try his best. 5 HP and ace needed, and it's not happening today. He's going to take 3-4 kills if you don't take him down. He's pushed through with an Odin. What a madman. The Odin wall bang from Fearoth to finally deal with John. This is where the rest of NIP come big, and it's Shanji, the flash again, but only 1 found on the back of it.
And the remaining players are still yet to rotate through. The paranoia won't really grant anything. Oh, never mind. Blinds Mystic enough that he can't do much, and Fearoth left in a 1v2 scenario. Unable to get the spike down, but he picks both of them, but he can't quite get anything. They managed to dodge just through the edge, trying to get something. Oh, there's no way he clutches this with just 10 bullets of an Odin. First kill goes away, but he switches, and now the time becomes the issue. Just 12 seconds left, and BNJ will swing. It is going to be NIP to take this half in a 9-3. You've also got an aggressive position already being held by Hyber. He's just going to try and hit the headshot and get out of there, and unfortunately, no headshot to be found.
At least he does the latter, getting out of there safely. Turret going to be destroyed up close. John with the reload, and this Danger Man's now moving into the site. Already tagged up once, flashed up, not able to get too much done at the start, but now here he comes, closing in the distance, and this is where the frenzy really thrives. The shots aren't going to land, and one headshot's not quite enough, but it has weakened up Magnum, making it easier to be taken down by BNJ or Kawazine, but never mind. You have to just play hard retake. There's no way to get back in there and try to fight this, surely, but hold on, maybe they're going to pop that flash through. John's in the smoke. He's taking a triple. What is this guy doing? Still alive as well, running around and taking heads. This guy is just something else. BNJ is sat there with the spike. He's about to step on into the crosshair. Luckily, it's Kawazine that goes down, though.
Oh, the flash is so solid. Oh, Fearoth actually manages to find a double. This is looking so clean, and BNJ is the only one left standing. Stuck within B main, the rotation already coming through from Boaster just to deny his spot, and they have players watching on that flank as well. Mystic will catch him with a knife out, but, well, doesn't manage to get much else.
Yeah, the jump keeps him safe. He's stepped back a second just to give a little bit of a clue that he was TPing away.
Round.
You naughty boy, Mystic. He's holding it. He knows. Oh, oh no, the timing. Oh, the timing.
Okay, he gets there in the end. It's fine.
Whew, that wasn't an awkward fight. All right, so NIP in a position on site. 3 players left alive. Fnatic are going to be blitzing in. They've even got the Blade Storm to work with here. Hyber looking to find some victims, and there goes Mystic, but NIP just can't find the kills. They need BNJ, the last man alive, to go huge. No one's cleared down below. He's already got 2. BNJ gets it done. 11 rounds for NIP.
Wow.
The active play. They start to push in. Hyber going to be finding one from afar. The Odin trying to take him down and doing a damn good job of it. Boaster, oh, he's going to be caught. That play not quite working out. Fearoth will do his best from up above. 2 kills already under his belt. He's ready for more, but has to back out. 10 seconds left. Hunter's Fury to try and tag them, take them down, but he won't be able to deny the spike plants. He won't be able to get the kill with it either.
Close.
And Magnum, well, he almost catches him shifting over towards the boxes. But they've missed again, and this is so scary. That Odin tucked in the corner. Bezany able to react off the back of it, and that's so beautiful from NIP. Now on map point. Every single round, so they know well to avoid those early sprays, and it's a fast play in through market, but Fnatic have stacked up with 3 players currently on the site. The weaker weapon's going to be put to the test. Hyber already finding the first, but they've let John right through. He's come in through market, taken the first, and now look at Shang-Chi in through the smoke. This is a textbook play for NIP, apparently. Boaster not able to get anything done. This is left down to Fearoth. He's got to take down the final 3 players, and Spike is right in front of him. He's even upgraded to a Vandal. He's not going to be detected up close, but the flash is about to come around the corner. That is huge for Shang-Chi. Those flashes have been, hands down, the most impactful KO flashes that I have seen to date.
Yeah, and coming into this series, he was not someone that normally plays on this agent. In fact, we've seen 2 other players within his team actually play on it, and that's Kawazine and, of course, John. So the fact that he's brought this in as like a sort of niche pick and played incredibly.
A decent bit of slowing if NIP decide to blitz through onto the A site, but Heaven is wide open for the taking. There's the flash, information going their way. Now it's time to win those duels, and Magnum's in trouble. He's gone down, but these players are tagged up, and Boaster's taking advantage for 2. That's the man advantage still to play with for Fnatic. Well, that's not quite the TP he was looking for, but it's good because BNJ can then plant the spike, and maybe he'll go up there after. Probably not, hopefully not, because Fnatic are already waiting, and Mystic's picked off his teammate. Oh, well, good night.
It's not the round for sure.
Well, with that first round under their belt, Fnatic now face off against
a force.
Fine. And NIP have quickly taken it into Heaven. That is Fnatic caught off guard again. Mystic's going to have to... Oh, wow. That paranoia was perfect, and it even just confirms that he's here. They blitz in from all angles and take him down. Another fantastic execute from NIP. The way these guys apply pressure, you can see that Fnatic just cannot keep up with this pace.
Remaining.
Jandy already looking like he's put the nail in the coffin. It's and there's not going to be a change. Straight away, paranoia are up so that they can take control in towards the Heaven. Magnum just spams through though and already finds the opener. Janji quick up front and almost manages to take the pick, but it's a slaughter up top, leaving just 1 man standing. Boaster's already rotating into position.
Big problem, though. There's that other ultimate we mentioned, and it's looking for some players. Oh, he's found them as well. Goodbye, Fearoth. And maybe the spray down. Sure, Shanji doesn't get it, but his teammates converted. The site's theirs, and it looks like the round might be 1v4 now with just Boaster left alive. And he loses his head quite quick. Want to try to take this control. Reactions there from Fearoth to put the slow on the floor, but that doesn't keep NIP back. Not for long anyways. The nade, it's not going to come through. In fact, they're just allowing these guys to make their way forward, and then Hyper bucks the showstopper. A double kill for that man. That leaves BNJ all alone. And he is found and taken down. Fnatic with a third. That's a round. And John taking a bit of a risk going back out, but Hyber narrowly misses the shot, keeping NIP into a 5v5. Oh, Mystic! He's been caught. Great game sense from BNJ.
Yeah, he tries to TP back and it just doesn't work out. They've still got to try and clear this man, and again, that's just so difficult. BNJ just a rock at the back of the site, and well, the problem now is they've had to invest his res and they still haven't got rid of him. He's even just going to maneuver elsewhere, and they haven't cleared John. He just sits in the corner, leaving Fearoth all alone to try and clutch it once again, and BNJ even gets that final. Basically a pop straight through it. Now they don't have the flashes available for that, so they're just going to walk straight in dry, but Fearoth only gets one.
They know Mystic's on the back of the side as well from that paranoia, so he's going to be taken down immediately. Hyber might want to try to blitz on site, but look who's waiting for him. John's in the corner. Oh, blast pack to try to push him into the nade. That's cheeky. Besney's being caught on the mid lurk too. This opens up an avenue of approach for Fnatic, at least, still having Magnum online as they move towards the site, but that wall's already being used up. Utility's going to be limited. Snake bite to site doesn't find them. Good spam, but not following through for the kill. And John's still alive down below, although he'll be dealt with. Magnum in the 1v1 to try and clutch this out, but it's BNJ again on the other side of that smoke. He's tucked into the right, and Magnum won't catch him. Side of the map, holding down this control. And NIP are going to be doing what has worked for them again and again, splitting in through heaven and trying to fight the B site. They need a ton of utility, but they don't really. They sort of waited back for it. The showstopper not finding it, but he still gets the kill down below. This is unbelievable. There just seems to be nothing that NIP can do wrong. Worried about maybe a judge up close. I wonder why. Well, he's on the side already. Shanji's blast packing in, opening it up. John trades out. They've got site control. Magnum's going to try and contest.
Oh, no.
That was not pretty. Not pretty at all. 5 versus 2. Mystic grabbing a couple of kills. This maybe makes it doable. And Fearoth's one away from res.
Yeah, there's at least a possibility here. He's going to try and fake out the TP to the side. The problem is the wraparound. There is the kill for Fearoth. Now they can look to try and find the res, but he's dropped down. No! He's missed out the player, and he's still got caught, but he still manages to land the kills. What have I just witnessed? That's the ugliest clutch in Valorant history, but it's a round on the board for Fnatic. And it looks like they're just setting up for the retake, with the rest of the players still be able to run back. He's doing that with a classic, just tapping heads through the utility, and well, okay, sure, it will be the site taken from Fnatic, but again, look how fast that rotation's already come through.
Yeah, of course, you got John picking up Mystic there. Another frag for NIP as they gear up for this full push. Boaster trapped down in sewers. He's so far away, and the rest of the team's falling. Fearoth does his best, but only the one to be found initially.
They've got to try and break the wall up top, which is going to give information that there's at least players wrapping back around. And they are all kind of locked into the site. Now, sure, they had the exit through B. There's the paranoia. Fearoth has to drop down, but he has cover. And that's the main thing. BNJ, though, actually wins that battle. They can't really lose too much more. Bear in mind how many buy rounds are probably going to come back through, and there was a chance for BNJ to do some real damage. But
IP, Banjo's leading the charge. He's inside of B main, and I mean, this is going to be a double push into a Vandal that Magnum is more than ready for. John, though, still manages to find one peeking into the B site. That's all that he gets done, though. Well handled. Fnatic get the site, they get the plants. And now those 2 rifles on NIP again kind of start thinking, hey, I like the A site this time of year. It's just pretty nice. Go hang out for a bit.
That doesn't seem like they're giving it up just yet, though. Both players within heaven
have money,
maybe hoping that there's going to be an angle to face back into Fearoth. Looking a little different to normal, but he's going to try and sneak his way back from behind. Already one ended and knows the second is there and not overfacing, but he will eventually get the final kill.
Stupidly aggressive, he wins.
Oh, it could be a free kill, but it's only going to be the one. Not anything more. Again, they managed to bait away the rotation, and it was Besney hastily moving his way back forward. A swing though from Boaster gives up the kill. And now that they've got the res, they've managed to bring things back into a winnable position for NIP. Hyber spot though could be everything. They need to make sure they clear him. He's faked the footsteps though. It's so smart. They used the run to leave one player behind, and now it's all onto Mystic. Attempting to clutch, but he's stuck in the corner. The nade has done so much. There's no chance for him here.
Showstopper. Hyber has to wait a moment. Oh, and that actually sets off his blast pack at the wrong time. They've left the site, but at the end of the day, it's done its job. It took space, it got them on the site, but Mystic with a double is absolutely insane. All right, playing on into the Viper's pit. BNJ goes down. Besney, 10 HP left, and he's good for one. I could see so much more happening there with how these rounds have gone, but Fnatic have dealt with it. Left Shanji to clutch it.
Yeah, maybe one of the most impactful from the shadows you've ever seen. Mystic just teleports behind the house. Left on the clock, and I think the B-side play looks fairly obvious.
Oh no, the shorty's got one, and now it's up close. Swapped out to a Vandal. BNJ already got a second. Down below, he's dealt with. A Bucky's come through for more. What is that? Besney's got a double with a Bucky, and Boaster's 1 HP. NIP have just come into this round with a shorty and some pistol.
Real struggles in their first game versus DRX, but I think it's safe to say that Fnatic's form right now is nowhere near the level of DRX. Kawazin, he's not had much to do so far this game with how many B takes we've had, but the first time he's asked a trap, basically. The flash, all it's really going to do is catch the can, but they have the information. The swings there from Zanji, but he actually goes down. An opportunity, but still 2 players within that site is going to make things incredibly difficult. The timing of the peak's good for Besney, but he gets nothing done. John, though, he's that knife in the back. They didn't know he was here. Swings out already with a couple, and it is done. It is NIP to send Fnatic into that lower bracket, and they will go through to face off against DRX, a team that definitely came into this as one of the underdogs. But Fnatic, with their couple of standings,